What's going on, guys? Steve Gaines coming back at you with another video. You guys have been requesting this for a while, and now I'm finally going to deliver. I'm going to show you a complete beginner's guide on how to do the muscle up, the correct form, building up the strength for it, and all the tips and tricks I could give you that I personally use to learn the muscle up. I'm going to give you guys a lot of game here, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and please help me to get to 5,000 subscribers so a lot more people can see this video. Let's get right into it. You need to build up your strength in order to do the muscle up. So there's two different ways you can go about this. You could go more towards the weightlifting side and build up your strength that way, or you can do the calisthenics side where you implement all different types of body weight exercises in order to build up the muscle for the muscle up. The easiest route that I found to be able to do the muscle up is to go the calisthenics route, because it's not only easy to perform long term, but it's also just as helpful to build up the strength and the muscle necessary to do the muscle up. So here's my suggestion. So in my personal suggestion, in order to learn the muscle up quick and fast by building that muscle as quick and as fast as you can, is to go the calisthenics route. The best way that I found to be able to get the strength necessary to do the muscle ups is to perform 100 push-ups a day. Doesn't matter if it's 100 push-ups in one setting. You could do 20 reps, 5 sets throughout all different points in time in the day, or you could do 50 in the morning and 50 in the afternoon, or 50 at night, or you could do 10 reps 10 different times throughout the day. As long as you reach 100 push-ups minimum, I think that's a good benchmark to build enough strength for the muscle up. Then if you really want to absolutely make sure that you have that strength, if you want to, this is optional now, you could do more than 100 push-ups a day, 25, 50, 75, another extra 100. So now the second part, which is a very crucial step on learning the muscle up, is to learn and then master the pull-up. Now, if you don't already know how to do pull-ups, I'll quickly explain how in the correct form. So what you're going to do, you're going to grab onto the bar, shoulder width apart, and then you're going to keep your back straight. You want to minimize the amount of swing as much as possible if you're a complete beginner, by keeping your back as straight as possible while simultaneously engaging your lats and your core. From there, the goal is to pull up above the bar. Make sure your chin reaches above that bar. Now, if you're unable to do so, the next best way for you to perform the muscle up is to, at very least, pull up to where your arms bend at a 90-degree angle. If you can get to the 90-degree angle, you at least hit the minimum for the muscle, the pull-up. Correction. Now, if the pull-up is still too hard for you, here's some exercises that you could try to learn and then master the pull-up. Step on how to perform the muscle up is to actually learn L-sit holds, which are mandatory if you ask me personally to perform the muscle up. Now, you need this for many different reasons, such as the core strength necessary to perform the movement, the endurance needed to perform the movement, and it actually makes performing the muscle up as a beginner much easier, as you're going to see at the end of the video. Now, how to perform L-sit holds. You could do it two different ways. You could either use the pull-up bar or the dips bar. Both ways work, but the concept is still the same. What you want to do, you're going to suspend your body, hold yourself up with your own strength, then engage your core by lifting your legs up and holding that position 90 degrees or as much as you possibly can, but the goal is to hit 90 degrees, and you hold that for as long as possible. The longer you can hold it, the more core strength you'll begin to gather, or you already have as it is. Depending on how much you train your core, you should be able to hold it for at least 15 to 30 seconds minimum in order for you to perform the muscle up. That's my suggestion, at least. Now, if you're still at the point where you can't perform the L-sit holds, here's some exercises that you could try to help build the core strength necessary to perform the L-sit holds. Here are the exercises here right now. Now, the moment you guys been waiting for, actually performing the muscle up and learning the correct form to perform the muscle up. So let's begin the process. What you want to do is get into your standard pull-up position, shoulder width apart. However, the difference will be your placement of your thumbs on the bar. So instead of having your thumb under the bar, you're going to put your thumb over the bar, next to your index finger, preferably. The reason for this is to give yourself enough leverage to actually go up and above the bar when performing the actual muscle up. Next step, which is very important in order to gain the momentum necessary to actually perform the muscle up as a beginner. After keeping your body stationary, not swinging at this point, you want to engage your core and your lats and keep your thumbs index to your index fingers. Then you're going to start swinging forward with your toes pointed out. That way you have your core engaged as much as possible, and you're going to start feeling a slight tug in your core. This is what we're going to call the up point, which is the point at which you actually go above and over the bar for the muscle up. When you start to feel the up point, that tightness in your core, once you perform everything correctly, next you're going to pull up on the bar while simultaneously doing a L-sit. So you're performing two different exercises at once, simultaneously, which will look something like this. Once you're able to perform this movement here, the most important step now is to follow through. Once you get above the bar, all you have to do is turn your actual wrist forward and pull yourself towards the bar. Once you get above that bar, just pull up like you would with a dip. And if you at this point, congratulations, you just did your first muscle up. Now, after you perform your first muscle up, the next step is to actually keep performing the muscle up by practicing the move consistently. It could be 1 time a week, 2 times a week, as many times as you're physically capable of. After that, just keep practicing the form until you eventually get into the strict movement where you don't need to utilize as much momentum, but you're still utilizing the same concept here in the beginner's guide with the muscle up in order to get above the bar and pull up. Now you guys know the steps on how to perform the muscle up, the steps to build strength for the muscle up, and hopefully you'll learn how to master the muscle up. If you guys liked the video, don't forget to leave a comment and don't forget to subscribe as well. I'll see you guys next time. Let's get these gains together.